This was the moment when 60,000 horrified spectators thought they might have witnessed a sporting tragedy as Nigel Mansell's Ford Mondeo smashed into a concrete wall.
I can remember going backwards and just looking at the wall by the bridge coming close and close, and I was thinking, well, here we go. When you wake up an hour or so later and you're in hospital and you're in a lot of pain, you know how serious it was.
The world of saloon car racing is one of high-speed action and danger, with cars travelling inches apart at speeds of up to 150 miles an hour. The driver who goes fastest may win, but the driver with the best-built car lives to win another day. In crash after crash, even the best of them is at the mercy of his equipment.
There's a lot of luck involved when you have an accident. You can have a monumental accident and walk away from it. And you must never forget this, you can have a very simple accident and you might not walk away from it.
So how did Mansell survive while his car ended up in the scrapyard? Mansell's life was saved by the meticulous attention to safety incorporated into the car by its designer, fellow racing driver Andy Rouse.
We were confident that it was a very strong car because I normally drive the car, so I make sure it's strong. And you know, there was a lot of damage to it, and the area that Nigel was sitting in was completely undamaged, which is exactly what we wanted to achieve.
The quest for better safety has united car makers, drivers and race organisers. Manufacturers use the lessons they learn from the crashes of these super powerful racing cars to improve design of the family cars we drive every day. Research carried out at the Motor Industry Research Association sets the minimum limits. Their tests have given them invaluable knowledge of what happens to cars and people in high-speed crashes. At Andy Rouse's workshops, that information is used to take a normal family saloon and turn it into one of the country's most robust cars. Rouse is one of the world's top racing drivers with a record of 60 wins and 4 British championships under his belt. The £150,000 cars he builds are driven to the limits of their design performance, so safety features are crucial. They begin with the main structure of the car.
And so we construct inside the car a roll cage which keeps the driver safe in the case of a rollover or a heavy accident. And as you can see, there's lots of tubes going all directions which protect the driver from an impact in any direction.
A quick get-out can be the difference between life and death, so a special quick-release seatbelt is standard. Fire is an obvious hazard, so the cars are equipped with an extinguishing system that can be operated with one flick of a switch by the driver. To prevent explosions, the fuel tank is made of special rubber. It's filled with foam to prevent the petrol swilling around.
The seat is special too in the fact that it has a great deal of support on the shoulders and on the side, so in the event of a side impact, the driver is securely held.
And in addition, the driver is protected by a triple-layer fireproof suit and crash helmet. But Mansell fractured a rib and was knocked unconscious in his crash. So what went wrong? Well, not that much.
The only thing that we found was that the seat had moved to the side towards the outside of the car, which is why Nigel's head hit the window. The seat brackets actually did move across, which wasn't a major problem. It did absorb some of the impact anyway, but that is an area now that we'll address and improve with the new cars that we're building.
And next year, a net like the one you can see in this car replaces the window next to the driver to prevent serious head injuries. So what about the world's most successful racing driver? Anything else he'd like to see in the cars?
Yeah, I'd like an ejector seat on those times so you can press a button and just come out with a parachute.